Continuous learning, they say, is the minimum requirement for success in any field. To the graduates of batch 14 of the Health Alliance Training Center, to the president of the Health Alliance Training Center, Ms. Veronica Filipinas Saha, to Mr. Richard Kalipayan, treasurer of the Philippine Nurses Association, Jeddah, to the respective advisors of batch 14 and batch 15, Mr. Jose, Agapito pala, AJ, Agapito Jose S. Resho, and of course to Ms. Dimpna April Pamaong, and to our Master of Ceremony, Ms. Sandra Ponayon. To the graduates, once again, to their family, friends, loved ones who are present here this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Well, let me begin my speech by asking you to rise. The graduates lang. Tayo ay tatakbo o sa volleyball, umaatras muna tayo, di ba? Paano? Sige nga, demonstrate. Di ba nga kailangan? So, di ba, position muna tayo. We take several steps back, di ba? Before we launch ourselves. Okay. Okay, take your seats. Why did I ask you to demonstrate that? I was listening to all the beautiful speeches that came before me, and there is something that I realized that, you know, training in HATC is not that easy. Not only because you trained for 8 months, but you have been talking about certain trials and challenges. But you know what? As I was sitting, I was looking at my prepared talking points, I decided not to actually go through it because I want to emphasize something this morning. That first and foremost, you are in a very credible training institution, and that's the Health Alliance Training Center. Something that the Philippine Consulate General has not only acknowledged and registered as part of our database or our master list of PhilCom organizations. We also believe in HATC and in what it stands for. In fact, before the pandemic, HATC has been one of our training partners for our wards or for our kababayans who are presently under the care of the Philippine Consulate General. And why did we allow this? It's because of the trust and the confidence that we have for HATC. Not because of its partnership with PNAJ, not because of the profile of the trainers or instructors. It's because if you're going through its vision and mission, it's your mantra and its objectives. We see here the commitment not only to provide quality or excellent training, but what I can see is that you are doing so from the heart. Tama ba yun? Kaya dapat hindi na Health Alliance, dapat yung H stands for heart. May puso. And I was listening also to your instructors earlier who were saying that, yes, so upskilling is one thing, but you have had a leadership award. What does it mean? You are not only focusing on acquiring the skill, you're also after forming the individuals, forming or probably even reforming the individual to become not only a follower, but a leader. And that is what we basically need. And that's the reason why this morning, I would like to say it and put on record that I really do appreciate HATC as a training school because of this level of commitment. You know, we have many training schools. We have many Filipino community organizations. Since I handle Philippine community relations, I know that there are about 150 Filipino community organizations. Many of them, there are social-civic organizations, you have brotherhoods, you also have hobbyists, and you also have training schools. And there are many of you. And we allow that only because, you know, one training school cannot absorb, you know, the number of OFWs who want to receive training. And we believe that by allowing them to, you know, flourish, They should be able to complement each other. But you know, HATC has already, we call it an institution. Nandyan na yan eh. It has been very stable. It has also produced, you know, quality graduates. And that is actually seen in the 100% okay, passing rate, sabi nyo nga, without reassessment, nung nakaraang test. So what does it mean for you who are graduating from this training institution? Not only that you were in good hands, but you should be confident of the fact that you are fully equipped, not only in terms of your skill, but also your attitude, your behavior, and leadership skills. You will be ready for the world. Do you agree with me when I say that? You are ready for the world. Bring it on. Pwede nyo nang sabihin yan. And with the many challenges that you were able to overcome and hurdle, all the more that you can say to yourself that I will be ready because I have the skill plus the attitude and the support system. Eh meron din kayong HATC Alumni Association, hindi ba? So meron at meron kayong babalikan. It's not like a door closing before you because it's already graduation. It's actually the opening of a door of opportunities for you in your chosen field. You know, we should never stop learning. Whatever your motivation is, sabi nyo nga, out of boredom, you know, the sincere upskill is there, you want a better salary, you want to improve your position, you want to help your family members, whatever motivation or whatever reason you have had for enrolling in this course 8 months ago, that is fine by us. But what is important was if you went through this process, itong proseso na pinagdaanan nyo, at marami kayong natutunan, yan ang tunay na preparation. So your certificate is a mere testament that you have finished your course. But they cannot get from you the skill that you have acquired from this training school. And I hope that in the future, magagamit nyo itong talaga. Hindi lang para ma-improve ang inyong kanya-kanyang buhay, pero para din makatulong sa ibang nangangailangan. Napaka-sensitive ng trabaho ng caregiver or ng isang nursing assistant. Hindi ba? Huh? You are actually a very important partner of others in the nursing profession. And why do we say that? Because you are there to enhance and to improve the service that they render. So what does it mean? You are also going to perform an equally important task. Huwag niyong sasabihin, ako ay ganito lang, at siya ay ganito. No. You should be able to, you know, set a higher standard for yourself as a future caregiver and nursing assistant. With your HATC certificate tucked at your sleeve, you should be able to say to yourself na, ito ang magiging position ko dito sa future na trabaho ko. Na isang partner sa mga ibang nagtatrabaho sa healthcare industry. Dapat ganon ang pananaw natin. Let us develop our leadership, let us develop that positioning wherein we can say to ourselves that we are confident, we are able, competent, and also very smart. So I know that your education here in HATC hindi nagkulang. I would also like to, appreciate all the work that your training force has put into your education. Because without them, of course, you would not be here to this day. And I would like you to give them a round of applause. Pasalamatan natin ang administration, ang inyong mga trainers, at yung mga teachers, at syempre yung mga mahal nyo sa buhay. Because your achievement is not your sole achievement. This achievement of yours is also shared by the people around you. And we at the Philippine Consulate General are also very happy and proud of your achievement. gustong-gusto namin yung mga ganitong klaseng mga organizations dahil nakakatulong ito sa reintegration program ng ating gobyerno. Lagi kong sinasabi na hindi tayo magtatagal sa Saudi ng, for 40 years, 50 years. Tayo ay uuwi, tayo rin ay maghahanap ng ibang mas makakabuti sa atin. Maaring ibang lugar, maari din ibang trabaho. Kaya yung paghahanda natin, dapat nagsisimula the moment we set foot here abroad. And you are doing the right step. You are on the right track na tinutulungan nyo yung sarili nyo para lalo kayong umasenso. Pero sana, sa bawat pag-asenso nyo, titignan nyo rin kung paano nyo maisusukli ang lahat ng yung mga nakuha nyo, how to give back to other people, especially yung ating mga less fortunate kababayan or para sa ating bansa. Sana sa yung iba sa inyo bumalik din, di ba? Para doon naman kayo magsilbi sa mga nangangailangan. So, the Philippine Consulate General is again, like you said, Ma'am Ronnie, willing to partner as long as the ban on gatherings is lifted. We are willing to partner with you again in future endeavors. Our partnership never really ended. A few months ago, you were at the consulate and you were with our residents of the Bahay Kalinga. Diba? Nandun kayo. And we really appreciate that. Isa kayo doon sa aming mga automatic na supporters at talagang you're always there for us. And while you said earlier that you would like to thank us, on the other hand, we would also like to thank you for your support for all the consulate's programs, be it a cultural activity, a fora, etc. We really appreciate your presence every time. And that's the reason why kapag nga naman merong mga Philcom events or meetings, you're always on my mind. Thank you very much to you and of course to the entire administration of HATC. So, kayo naman po, mga family and friends ng ating mga nagtapos, maraming salamat sa inyong suporta. Napakalaking bagay na nandyan kayo para sa kanila, especially in their journey. Lalo na pag kayo ay nagbibigay ng inspirasyon at konting challenge, kasama na yan talaga sa buhay. Your presence here today is not only welcome, but it is well appreciated. And finally, before I end, again, I would like to say to you that your consulate is very open to any kind of partnership. We are also open for, not only services, but we are here because of you. Okay? And that's why you should never hesitate to approach us if you have not only problems, but if you have some beautiful ideas that we can work on together. So kayo, kasama na rin kayo doon. Okay? Please don't be a stranger. Come to us anytime. Huwag naman yung hindi nyo pa kami kilala, galit na kayo sa amin. Or papasok pa lang kayo ng gate, mainit na ang ulo nyo. Huwag kong gano'n, ha? Yung ganyang classic mentality, matagal na ho yan, dapat na ho natin itinatapon. Siguro noon yan. Pero iba na ho ang panahon ngayon. Okay? Sana you also give us a chance so that we can work together more closely in our future endeavors. So I will be waiting for you in our future programs. I would want to see you, maybe to have an activity together for not only our residents in the Bahay Kalinga, but also for our colleagues. Because we're also interested to learn a thing or two from you. So thank you very much to HATC. It's really a pleasure and an honor to be here this morning and to be able to address our beloved graduates and kababayans on the occasion of your graduation ceremony. So, again, a pleasant morning. Morning pa ba? Morning pa, no? And mabuhay.